Welcome back to Black Belt Gamers. It's Spooky. You're going to be doing a little bit of an Akuma video here. So I did some testing with weapons and some builds and some ideas. And so basically what I've discovered is the sharpness rank, whether it's green, blue, white sharpness, does not matter for his damage. So just to show you what I did for my testing here. We have the a Jericon Sword and Shield. It's got white sharpness, offensive guard, similar slots, and the Chemetris offensive guard, similar slots. So really the only difference between the two is 5% affinity, but a good portion of raw damage. So if I do the Jericon one with none of my other buffs active, just latent power and maximum might, and we do a couple of X, 50s for crits, 60s on a wound, so it's not bad. Still, the damage is not all that great compared to other weapons, but so we got 56 for crit, 56, 49. Go back to the other one. 50. So let's do a wound now, sorry. So 50, 43. So yeah, the Chemetris one deals a substantial amount more damage. And I run latent power instead of weakness exploit because you can max out latent powers. We have the level 3 talisman instead of weakness exploit being level 2. And while it's not up all the time, when it does go up, it's 50% plus maximum might. So as you see, I have 89% affinity, whereas weakness exploit would only put me at, what, 20% for rank 4. So that would be 59%. So I'll take the 40-some% that I'd be running with all the time, and then adding the 50% on top of it later on, and then keep the attack boost so that my attack is through the roof. So like right now I got 383, and we have counter strike, offensive guard, and we have our evasion mantle. So if I can somehow manage to get all three, now we're up to 418. I got offensive guard, and oh, so now we're up to 551. So that's quite a lot of damage. So it makes him actually be able to deal some damage having a setup like this with offensive guard. And Sword and Shield comes out really fast for blocking, and it sheaths real fast, so you can really capitalize on that offensive guard proc. So, and then if you miss your offensive guard, then we run counter strike, and that lasts a substantial amount of time, so we can really get in there. Just some ideas for your builds. So I don't know how much I'll actually be using this, but that's about the best damage that I was able to get out of it using the Chemetris Sword and Shield, just because that high raw and the affinity on your weapon is taken into account. So if I take off all the skills and I put on like a Guardian Doshiguma weapon, has that negative 15% affinity, all of that does apply, so you can still get negative crits with Akuma, but yeah, the sharpness doesn't matter. But that level 3 Counter-Strike, really good. And then when the invasion mantle's off, whoops, I should be better at timing that. But substantial damage now. Yeah, 280, 278, that's pretty good. So you can dodge roll into your blocks pretty easy. So play with it, see what you find out, see if there's anything else cool you discover. But yeah, that's about all I got for as high damage potential as you can get out of Akuma. So take care, play around with it. We'll see you in the next video. Adios.